We've got a picture. Are we ready?
Yeah.
Okay, well, it is after 7 o'clock, so can I welcome everyone to the May meeting of the Finance, Employment and Services Committee. For the apologies, is it just Brian and Patricia?
Yes.
Are there any declarations of interest?
Our chair from the Millennium Green has submitted a application for some money from the small grants to cover costs of the Sunsplash Fun Day event.
Okay. No other declarations. Item 4, the minutes of the last meeting held on the 7th of April. Would someone like to move it and second it? Or any comments on it? It's seconded. Are there any comments on it? No? Those in favour? Thank you. Public forum, there's no one here. Exclusion of the public. This applies to item 13, and I take it that there is also an extra one, is there, Gina?
Yes, maybe an extra 2.
An extra 2. Yeah. We'll come to that at end of meeting when we come to it. Item 7, finance update. A, B and C, we'll take them all together if you want.
Yeah.
Have you anything to add to finance? Gina?
Just that obviously we haven't rolled the system forward yet, so it's all as of the 31st of March, which we are currently still looking at. So I've just got some final bits to do.
Yeah, I don't think there's anything in there to particularly cause alarm. And in fact, there's one item that I can't find now that will help us later on. Can't find it. No. Oh, there. Yeah, the grants, which gives us 25% of last, gives us a bit of extra spending power.
Yep.
Yeah, it's a roll forward from last year to this. Yeah.
Well, literally, what does the EMR stand for? Something, probably emergency something reserve.
Earmark reserve.
Earmark. Better mark. Thank you.
If there's no more comments, will somebody want to move A, B and C?
And I'll second.
Second it. Those in favour? Thank you. It is year end, and we've more or less gone through these same figures, you know, over the last couple of months now. But it does seem a lot of paper to only discuss it for about 10 seconds. But that's where we are, isn't it?
Since then, we've had Easter and
Yeah,
holidays
Yeah,
and
yeah.
other things. So, but like you say, and the penny's only just dropped on me. I thought, oh, I'll run the thing off for the first month, and of course it's still at
yeah,
31st of March. But
yeah. That's because some companies, it takes them quite a while to send their invoices out, and then it has to go it right here, else it messes you up good and proper, doesn't it? Item 8, small grant applications.
I don't know if you've had a chance to read, so I'll
Yeah,
give
yeah,
you.
yes, I assume that at this point we need to agree to roll forward that
That's, yeah, if you-
3,000,
that's what you
whatever.
want to do. That's why I put it in the report,
Yeah.
because, yeah.
What I'm concerned about with both of them is one's only marginally over, but one is actually at 3 times over the limit for a small grant. And I think we ought to do what we've done in other years and stick to the figure, which is the maximum of 1,000. It's a bit unfair if someone comes along with something that is for something that's really needed halfway through the year, and if there were no money left. I know last year we had some left, that's why we've rolled it over, but I don't think there's no point having a policy where it's got a maximum and then issuing a grant in early on a new financial year at 3 times the limit. I think that's a bit off.
So I think the last time we revised this policy, we actually took that bit out, didn't we? That we may go over. So it basically says we'll consider putting in 50%, but
Yeah.
up to
Up to 1,000.
Yeah.
One's 1,000, one's 1,500 for
climate change.
climate change one, and 5,000 for nature reserve, isn't it?
Mm. But I think it's obviously a community grant. It's not climate change. And it's not nature reserve, so
have we had any sorry, I'm suffering. The Corning Blue, no, the Millennium Green one, it saying it's half. It's just under half, and I'm sure it won't. 150 quid won't knock it one way or another, but it goes against our policy. I mean, but again, 150 quid. It's the other one that have we had any contact from Elisha House since the original thing went in, or more information?
only no. I've just got the original application which I've got here.
Yeah, because it's saying it's a 10-week rolling early
Yeah,
program. Yes, it's a very good idea, and it's very worthwhile. But at the beginning of the new year, if we suddenly wipe out, but well, I forgot what the budget is. I just well, it doesn't tell me because it's last year's.
8,100. It tells you on the report.
Yeah, is it?
Oh,
And obviously, if we put in the
so we got
in
11.
from last year, so we've got
11th, yeah. So really, we take in well, as near as makes no difference. We take a quarter of it in one lump. So I'm happy to move then that we give Elisha House £1,000 in line with the policy. And I think we've got to be consistent. We have to say the same to the Millennium Green. I'm sure the project's not going to fail for 150 quid. So I'm happy to move that. But equally, if Elisha House or people want to come back and say, look, because it says a rolling program, you know, it may be that later in the year we may have not spare. That's if we don't have a great call upon people putting applications in, we can look at that again. So I'm happy to move that. And if when we tell Elisha House we explain that I'm going to say them's the rules, but that's the rule that we've decided, half or 1,000, whichever is greater.
Yeah.
They look as if it's or half.
But it is within our discretion to, if they apply for a second one in the same year, to overturn that and let them have to. It depends, you know, if it's something worthwhile, it is within our power to do that.
It to be interesting, also because they say that other organisations are going to be involved. It might be that they have, you know, they've got money, or they could ask for some funds, and they could put it to that, wouldn't it? Yeah.
So is that seconded? Those in favour? Are you voting or not? Yeah. That's passed. Town hall maintenance, item 9.
I don't think there's much. I know we got the new window, didn't we, for number 2, Albert Road. which
That's
is
in the
coming.
corridor. There's quite a big leak outside the lift. I don't know the outcome though.
Oh, I wasn't aware of that one.
Well, the internal troughing was leaking in the kitchen at some point.
Ah,
It was pouring through on the corridor outside the lift. I don't know. I guess it's been fixed, but I've not seen any invoices yet.
it was. I think. Did we get Darren to come and have a look at it? I can't remember.
We did, but I'm just presuming it's fixed.
It's not happened again, so I would presume that it has been fixed.
Is that the troughing that goes through the eaves from inside?
Yeah, the
to
inside.
outside? They're a nuisance, that things, aren't they?
I think it basically needed cleaning out, and that sorts the problem. But it was fairly pouring through.
Yeah. Other than that, I don't. Well, and the clocks that are still, yeah.
I must say thank you, because after we grumbled at the council meeting about it being an hour out, the next day it was actually
It was.
bang on to the minute. It's probably gone off a bit now. Can I just ask, the window that's in the corridor, is that the front window or a back window, or?
It is the front window. It's the one above, I think, number 4.
Ah, right. Oh,
But it's the one above Manor Properties, I think.
right.
Needs
That's
replacing.
that style. Yeah. Right. No, it was just. Sorry, it was just the style of it, and knowing the problem we've had in the past with.
Yeah. No.
No.
It's I think the one that's there is smashed. So
I didn't look when I came up. Is the scaffolding still there?
yeah.
The license has expired, hasn't it?
Is it?
2 weeks ago.
Did we
No,
not?
The permit and the scaffold have been extended.
They have been extended, yeah.
I got 26th of May made, but I'll have to double check that. It's definitely been extended
We've extended it once, haven't we?
Yeah, but then we extended it again, I
Yeah.
think.
twice.
Well, LCC's site's not showing a second extension. It's probably been extended and it's their mistake and they haven't recorded it. I don't know.
I'm pretty sure we have extended it again.
Yeah, I think it ran out at 23rd, didn't it?
Definitely been extended into May. Well, we've
Yeah,
been invoiced
yeah,
for it to be
yeah.
extended into May, put it that way.
Yes, yeah. Right. Is there anything else on town hall maintenance?
Not that I can think of.
Other than how far is the shop off being finished? I'm not pushing for it to be finished. It'll be finished when it's finished. I'm just wondering how near it being ready we ought to let it be before we start looking for a tenant to go in it.
We at the moment the actual shop front and the painting and of that and the refurb has been halted due to having pigeon eggs and nests
Yeah.
and such like. So yeah. We just need to wait for them to, I don't know.
Yeah, if we had a rough idea, there'd be
Yeah.
nothing to stop us sort of advertising that it would be available in future and try and find someone who
Yeah.
would be interested in it and want to go in it before it's finished, and then we don't have sort of another 10 weeks to wait for it to be finished, and then another 10 weeks to find a tenant.
Well, we've already got a list going anyway, a waiting list.
Have we?
Yeah.
So how long do you think, well, I suppose how long,
I don't know how long.
Is that the new waiting list or is that the old one from several years ago?
It's probably the old one.
Need to be, those people have moved,
Well, they
will have moved on or whatever.
re-advertise it, but
Well,
there's no
surely that'll be in a position to be advertised straight away now, won't it? I've not been in for weeks.
No, I have.
It's.
It
I
must
mean,
be.
they've done the inside. I think. I don't know if I think maybe there's a few bits of electric works to be done.
Right.
I think he's waiting on Thompson Wells coming out.
waiting on what?
Thompson Wells.
Well, we need to get it going.
I think. Well, I think it's booked in. I'm just not sure when they're coming.
Push him, say if you want any more work, come and get started.
But yeah, I mean, advertising wise, yeah, that can probably be done before the painting's finished and
Yeah.
everything. But
And also, it's an eyesore, isn't it? Really, walking on it and you can't miss it. And people are asking, when is it going to be? When's it all going to be taken off? You know, and when it's
well, they need to replace the window first.
yeah, I know
Definitely.
that. But you
I don't know, 2 weeks. It's my guess.
Okay.
Well, how easy it'll be to find a tenant to go in it, I don't know. But the sooner we say it's coming available, we might get some people asking, mightn't we?
Can I just ask if I thought pigeons could be maybe classed as vermin or a pest.
I don't think they are.
Can we make a
I don't think you can.
can we make an inquiry of someone who may know? I don't know who may know.
Darren rang somebody up
I think he did.
In
and
the
he said we
office, didn't he?
can't- We can't.
and I don't know who he was speaking to, but basically said you can't touch him
We
for
can't touch
four
it.
weeks or whatever it was.
Yeah.
Doing the job. He rang somebody up.
That was down there.
That was at the other side, and this is
But
that was one on the other side where the netting is.
yeah, but the same principle.
It will be the same
Well,
principle.
That
yeah.
was what 2.5 weeks ago, was it? I'm guessing.
Yeah, something like that.
We should be nearly getting there.
But I'm assuming you've got to wait till the eggs hatch.
Don't make sense, that, does it? You've got to adhere to the same rules with pigeons as what you have with other bird species. But yet you can shoot pigeons because they're vermin. Don't make sense, does it?
I think it's different rules with nests and
Yeah.
eggs.
Alice, what were you going to say?
I was just going to say it seems rather strange that we're trying to get rid of the pests, the pigeons in the town centre because of all the mess that they're making, and yet we've got to protect the eggs. How long does it take for a pigeon's egg to?
I don't
Matt,
know. I
Is
did-
it
I did
like
actually
it can't
see
be
half
more
of
than
a-
2 weeks?
I did see half of a bird egg on the front
It's about 14
pavement.
days.
So
14 days, yeah. Okay.
3 weeks.
It just seems a very strange state of affairs. But it is what it is.
that's what it is.
But season will be over before long anyway. So
Yeah. But I did see half an egg, so I'm wondering if they have hatched. I'm gonna get
well, we could certainly advertise
Mark's
it
check.
and say it's going to become available this summer, couldn't we?
yeah.
And we might find somebody who wants it. And if we can get somebody signed up for it before it's ready, then we'll get maximum money rental income out of it this year because we'll have a tenant ready to go in it, won't we?
That olives is yeah.
Because of where it is, I don't think it'll be difficult to find a tenant.
And what was Roy Jowitz's move? Consolidated in Barrowford.
Mm.
Sign in the window.
Yeah, that's
Well, I think we've exhausted town hall maintenance now, so can we move on? Correspondence received.
No.
Items for a future month's agenda.
Were we going to talk about benches at one point?
Yes, we were. It might have to be carried on to the next meeting.
Yeah.
I think both benches and bush shelters were. Yeah.
Also, we might need to speak about the shed down at Primmett at some point and how that's going to be replaced or not.
Do you want a replacement?
We'll want something. I
Something.
wouldn't say a shed would probably be the best way of going, but maybe a smaller container.
But yeah, if you weren't aware, someone burnt down the shed at Primmett. Yeah.
The other one's still okay. That's the container that's been disguised behind wood, isn't it?
Yeah, but some of that wood has been damaged, so we have to replace that.
Do we also need to think about CCTV?
We are looking at that. Yeah.
Well, if the wood has been damaged around the container as well, some of it, before we do any work on that, would it be better to see if we want to get another smaller container as well and then put the wood cladding to hide it round both of them at the same time instead of doing it twice?
No, there's only a bit that needs replacing, just one section.
Is there a budget anywhere to get a container? I don't have a clue how much they normally are.
The shed that burnt down was about 1,800 quid. Just as a yardstick.
Yeah, but how much is a container?
Are those two,
Slightly
are
more.
they 40 footers containers, or are they 20? Those- I know, but if they're 20s, I'm not sure what a little one is.
I don't know. Do you know how much the other ones were? I can't remember. You looked at them. Yeah, it's
And
like
each in my
2.5
head.
grand, maybe. Yeah,
Yeah, but a metal one will certainly last a lot longer than a wooden one, and it's a bit more secure when somebody tries to get in it, isn't it?
yeah.
I mean, it may be other than an actual container, there's a metal shit in between the size,
metal
yeah,
shed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
preferably plugged into them. No,
But yeah, we will look at options.
So can we look into that and then bring it back to another meeting?
Yeah.
Some prices for it. I don't know whether there's much else needs to go on items for a future agenda other than general run of stuff that goes on every month anyway. If something crops up, it crops up and it can go on, can't it? Yeah. Date and time of the next regular meeting is Tuesday, the 2nd of June. Now, can we move standing orders to exclude the public for the what is now 3 private items? Yeah, due to confidentiality.